Vaccine is splitting a lot of families for the holidays, that's for sure. In fact, there's a recent survey that found 63% of people have purposely excluded unvaccinated family members from get-togethers, and 56% expect to have fights over the vaccine at the dinner table.
Holidays, they are about to get heated. Joining us now to navigate this tricky situation is Dr. Jeff Gardier. He is a board-certified clinical psychologist. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
Great to be with you, Vanessa and Tamsin.
So first here, if you are hosting a gathering and you are uncomfortable about having unvaccinated people in your home, how do you even start that conversation with family members? Because it seems as though there's so much emotion around it, instead of it just being a personal preference for either party. So how do you broach that conversation?
I think you have to have the preemptive strike here. And that truly is about if you are very concerned about people not being vaccinated, let them know that. The rule to be there at that table, if that is your preference, and no one should question it, is that everyone needs to be vaccinated, fully vaccinated. You might even ask for a booster if it's their time to get that. And there's nothing wrong in asking for a rapid test right before they enter your home. I've known a lot of people that have done that. It takes a lot of the guilt out of it. It's not about politics, as we see happening in the world, vaxxers versus anti-vaxxers. It's about safety. It's about love. It's about family. It's about friends. So let's keep the politics out of it. That's just for the conversations. But when it comes to vaccination and safety, that is something that is so important.
And let's talk about this, because a lot of people are coming up on the time that they need their booster shots. We were talking about it before we jumped on here. Where do you stand with that? Do you think at this point, if you're fully vaccinated, that's fine? If they have their booster shot, it's just an added plus?
Well, I think you'd have to talk to Dr. Anthony Fauci about that, and I do remember him saying, because I'm not a physician, but I do remember him saying that that would be up to the individual. It's preferable that people have their boosters, but again, it's something that I would tell people: check with your own physician and see what is the best scientific principle you can follow, the best scientific advice. But it's a great question, and a lot of people are going to be tackling that.
Yeah, I think so.
From your position. Yes.
Absolutely. So, doctor, let's say you're not hosting, but you're attending a dinner with some unvaccinated people, and that makes you uncomfortable. Is there a way to handle that situation?
That's a really tough one. You have to make up your mind before you even get there. Do you want to go through this whole idea of having to wear a mask, feeding yourself under the mask, taking it off, going outside, staying inside? I think a lot of people would probably just say, look, if I can't keep my mask on the whole time, if there are unvaccinated people that are there, probably best that I not go and join them via Zoom or some other video platform. And a lot of people are doing that.
Well, it totally makes sense. So what do? We said, eliminate religion, eliminate politics. There's discussions to come up at the dinner table at times. And what do you do if the discussion of vaccines comes up while you're eating? And you know how it could end badly in some situations.
Well, Tamsin, you're right on as usual. Don't let it end badly. Take control of the situation as the hostess or the host. Being at that dinner table is about discussing safety and letting people know we're not going to discuss politics. The people that are here who are vaccinated or unvaccinated, we know what your status is. You are here for a particular reason, and that is to have a good time, not debating the politics or even the science of what the vaccines are in our lives these days. But I would tell you, most people would say they're going to respect the science, and therefore, if you stick with those facts, you should be in pretty good condition.
Right. And also, Dr. Gardier, maybe just having a plan B and maybe even C, just so you feel comfortable. I know the people feel pressure because it's the holidays. They feel like they have to be around friends and family, and maybe you just can't based off of everybody's parameters. So just have a plan B, C, D, and E.
Yeah, I agree. Well, when it comes to what's happening for the Thanksgiving Day, make sure that you have very different options. Look, if you're a person who's not vaccinated, why make other people feel uncomfortable? If you're requiring people to be vaccinated and they have an issue with it, you don't want them to be uncomfortable. So people should find the best place that there is the right fit with regard to vaccinated versus unvaccinated. And if you're not vaccinated and you are there and people know that, you have to be open about that. Make sure that you social distance, wear your mask, and so on. Again, it's all about the safety.
And such an important conversation to be having. Well, thank you for working up right until the holiday, Dr. Jeff. Always good to see you. And I hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, thank you. And Thanksgiving to all of you.
Thank you.